Hello everyone! Welcome back to Dose of Dyosa, and ako po si Dyosa, and I'm a self-proclaimed mermaid, wanderluster, solo traveler, lover of life, and pursuer of dreams. And for today's dose, it's part 2 of our trip here in the Big Apple, New York City, and I will be starting this vlog with a tour of the Statue of Liberty. It's a place that I've always wanted to go when I first visited New York back in December of 2019, and now I finally have the opportunity to see it with my own eyes. And also, as I'm filming this episode today, I believe it's exactly New Year's in the Philippines, so Happy New Year to each and every one of you out there. And it's December 31st here, so I thought, hey, why not dress up for the occasion? I'm feeling very festive today, and I'm still thinking if I will drop by the Rockin' New Year's Eve ball drop in Times Square tonight. I'm still thinking about that, but at least for today we have an activity, and that is to go to the Statue of Liberty tour. So if you guys are interested to see more of New York City with me, please make sure you click subscribe to my Dose of Dyosa YouTube channel, like and share my videos, and also ring that notification bell button for more doses of Dyosa in the future. This beautiful park near the Radio City Music Hall, and it's very cold today. I'm just planning to see a couple of spots here, like the Rockefeller Christmas tree, the Met, Saks Fifth Avenue. So it's very cold and ang hirap mag-vlog, guys, pero laban pa din. Probably one of the most crowded and busiest places here in New York City, and right behind me is Saks Fifth Avenue with its famous wall display. The Rockefeller Center is closed. St. Patrick Cathedral is over there. We are going to go see more places here in New York City. Okay, so it's getting close to lunchtime and it's getting colder and colder here in New York. I will be taking you guys to one of my favorite spots here in New York City, where I usually stay to get a warm cup of coffee and also people watch, and that is Barnes & Noble Fifth Avenue. So what I love about Barnes & Noble Fifth Avenue is right across the street we have the Philippine Consulate here in New York City. Ayan. Okay, so let's go inside dahil sobrang lamig na and hindi ko na maramdaman. Thank you. Ang aking mga kamay at mukha. So here it is, guys. There's a good Starbucks cafe inside Barnes & Noble, and this is where I spend a lot of time getting warm and chicken noodle soup dahil sobrang lamig, and I also have my iced chai tea latte. Pero sino to? Sino to? Charing. Tinitingnan kasi yung vaccination card. Ayan. This is where I used to sit before, here sa Barnes & Noble Fifth Avenue. Now before, you can order your coffee and sit here, and pero now they turned it into a bookshelf, and it has a really nice view outside, and I love people watching here and sitting for hours just appreciating New York. Now we're going to catch the bus and we're going to make our way to the Met or MoMA. Oh my gosh, heels, boots pa more. Kaya pa ba? Okay, so we're just waiting for the M2 bus here sa Madison Avenue that will take us to the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Antay-antay lang tayo, pero sobrang lamig na. Sitting here, steps of the Museum of Metropolitan Art. Pahinga muna tayo. Kanina pa ako naka-boots. Yesterday I missed the Harry Potter and the Cursed Child screening. They ran out of tickets, but today we finally got our ticket. So I'm going to see it tonight. Back in Times Square, just in time to see Harry Potter and the Cursed Child Broadway musical. Let's go to Broadway. They let me in early. Here's what it looks like inside the theater. And I'm going to see Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, the Broadway musical, for the first time. Guys, good morning. So it's another day here in New York City. I have been having more than 12-hour days every single day since I got here. So today I decided to just really take it slow. I'm just gonna go to a few places which I've never been before. One of which is I really want to visit Stonewall Inn, which was the site of the Stonewall riots that ignited the first ever gay rights movement. So I really want to see it in my own eyes. I also want to see a Broadway musical today. Hopefully they have tickets for Aladdin, The Lion King, which I still want to see again. It's my first ever Broadway musical that I've seen. I really want to go back and see it. So those are the things that we will be doing today. So let's go ahead and get started. We just left my Airbnb and now I'm going to look for the subway that will take us to Stonewall Inn. It's about a 5-minute walk from my Airbnb, and it's also a nice day out. Weather forecast said it's going to be rainy, but thankfully it hasn't been raining a lot since I got here in New York. Medyo malamig nga lang. So let's go look for that subway. Okay guys, quick update. Nawala ako. Bumaba ako sa wrong subway station. And now I found myself walking here towards Stonewall Inn. And then we're going to go there and take photos. And we should be done for the day. Pagod na ako, nawala ako bigla. Alright, so we're finally here at Christopher Street, which is, dapat dito talaga tayo bumaba. And Stonewall Inn should be right over there. Okay, we're getting close guys kasi yung pedestrian lane, it's a rainbow color and ayun na siya, nandun na ang Stonewall Inn. Alright guys, so we finally made it here after nating mawala sa subway earlier in front of the Stonewall Inn here in New York City, and I cannot believe that I'm here in this place. This was the original site of the 1968 Stonewall riots that ignited the first ever gay rights movement in the United States and eventually all over the world. And I wasn't able to visit this place during my first trip here in New York back in 2019. And I made sure that when I go back here this year, I drop by because this is such an important, powerful, and moving moment that is personal for me since I'm a proud member of the LGBTQIA+ community. And I'm just very happy and honored to be standing here. Happy Pride! It's around 2:38 p.m. Eastern Time and we just finished visiting Stonewall Inn, and buti hindi siya maraming tao. One of the people there told me that it's usually packed around this time of the day pero wala masyadong tao, which is good. And now we're gonna go make our way back to, may Starbucks in. We're gonna make our way back to Times Square because we're gonna buy tickets for hopefully Aladdin, the Broadway musical. We are going to Washington Square Park, which is very close to the Stonewall Inn. We're going to check that park out before we head on to Broadway again. Our tickets for Aladdin, the Broadway musical, and I can't wait to see it. Okay, so I got my tickets for Aladdin, the Broadway musical. I'm gonna see it for the first time. So I was on my way to Aladdin Broadway musical, and guess who I saw? That is Ryan Seacrest over there rehearsing for Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve tomorrow. I'm so close to Ryan Seacrest. Oh my gosh. I actually can't believe that I ran into Ryan Seacrest rehearsing. Pero we have an Aladdin Broadway musical to catch and we can easily wrap up the day. It's been pretty crazy. It's getting closer to New Year. Times Square is packed. So let's get over to Aladdin Broadway musical. Alright, so we're in. It's minutes before showtime. Pero tingnan muna natin yung mga Aladdin merchandise. Siya. so this is our outfit for our Statue of Liberty tour today. Simple lang. And also, I've been wearing high-heeled boots for the past few days here. And masakit na yung paa ko. So for today's tour, we're gonna wear our Chuck Taylors para comfy. Okay, so looks like it's going to be the perfect bright and sunny weather to go see the Statue of Liberty here in New York. Then we are going to look for a taxi that will take us to the meeting place of the tour, which is the Starbucks at Battery Park. Our taxi. Okay, so we made it here in our meeting spot for the Statue of Liberty tour. It's a Starbucks right across the Battery Park over there, and we're just waiting for our tour guide. Okay, so it's past 12:30 and we're just waiting for our tour guide that will take us to the Liberty Island to see the Statue of Liberty up close. Also, if you're wondering, I booked this tour via Klook.com. It's very reliable and highly recommended, so make sure if you guys are going out on tours in different cities or countries that you're traveling to, make sure you check Klook.com for good deals and very reliable service. So our guide is here. She's now checking for our Klook.com vouchers, and then we'll proceed from here. Our group is now on our way to the ferry to Liberty Island, and here's our tour guide. So it's a very interesting tour today because I'm included in the Spanish tour. Here's my tour guide. Hello. I don't understand anything, but I'm gonna go with it. Yeah, I need my translators. Okay. Okay. Alright, we're on our way to the ferry. So I'll be right back. Okay, so we're in. Here's the line going to the ferry. Okay, so we made it past security and now we're waiting for our ferry. Medyo may pila, but the weather, thankfully, it's not raining. Ferry's here. We're getting ready to board. Liberty Island, and we're gonna check out first the Statue of Liberty Museum. Medyo madaming tao, guys. Alright guys, we made it here in front of Statue of Liberty. So happy right now. Done here. We're gonna board the ferry to ELLIS Island first. Hey all! So we're now back here at the ferry, done with Statue of Liberty, and up next we are going to go first to Ellis Island, learn more history here of New York, and we're gonna go to New York City. With our Statue of Liberty Ellis Island tour. We're heading back to New York City, where it's just a few hours away from New Year, so I don't know if I'm gonna go to Times Square, but just have to wait and see. So it's been a fun day. Okay, so we just finished the Statue of Liberty tour. It's around 5:30 p.m. Eastern here, and a few hours away from New Year's, and I have decided that I am going to check out Times Square to see if kaya kong magstay or if I can join the New Year celebration for the ball drop tonight. If at any point I feel like I'm not, safe out there, then I will be leaving or finding somewhere else to go. But for now, I have made the decision to check it out still. Hopefully, I feel safe during the ball drop. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so since aatin tayo ng ball drop here in Times Square, New York, dapat may paandar. So we bought this one, 2022 headband. O yan, di ba? Dapat may paandar tayo. 2022. Hey guys, good morning. So I ended up not going to the Times Square ball drop last night for New Year's kasi I felt like napakadaming tao and I didn't feel like it's a safe and responsible way to celebrate New Year. Kaya I just stayed at my Airbnb and just slept through the New Year's. Pero the good thing is today we're gonna go back to Times Square. And I have a feeling na konti lang ang tao this morning dahil medyo maulan ang weather. So that's our plan. We're also gonna buy tickets for hopefully the Lion King Broadway musical. I want to see it for the second time. So that's what we're going to do for today. So we're here at the Mink South Theater box office to buy tickets for tonight's The Lion King, the Broadway musical. Yes! Woo! The naked cowboy!
Hey, that's not get horny. Getting horny.
The ball drop for Happy New Year 2022. Lunch muna tayo here sa Taco Bell Times Square. Also met a really nice Filipina cashier again. Her name's Shanice. So hi Shanice. Now we're gonna eat. Look at the panda. We're right here at Starbucks Times Square, New York, and iced chai tea latte muna tayo while waiting for the Lion King Broadway musical. Dito muna tayo, tatapay. Okay, so there it is. we're walking towards the Minskoff Theater for the Lion King Broadway musical tonight. Making our way up this beautiful Minskoff Theater. Then check out this Lion King mask. And good morning, guys. So it's my last full day here in New York City and getting weather today. Fortunately, everything in my checklist I was able to do for this trip. So I'm going to look for an RT-PCR testing, which is fortunately free and very accessible here in New York City. So yun ang isa sa mga gagawin natin today. Probably see another Broadway musical before my flight. So let's go and get started. My final day here in New York City for this trip. Also, if you guys are wondering how I get around the places here in New York, I primarily use the subway during the day. Pero if I want to go back sa Airbnb ko at night, I take the taxi. If you don't have internet service, you can opt for the Wi-Fi. Almost all subway stations have Wi-Fi signal, so you can connect to them para makita nyo kung saan kayo pupunta and all the direction that you want to go. Okay, we're out here in Bryant Park. We're gonna check out some of the stalls here. Park's quite busy because it's Sunday. We're gonna check out one more Broadway musical while I'm here in New York, and I'm going to see Hadestown. So we're right outside the Minkoff Theater, and I'm now in line for COVID testing. I'm getting myself tested with RT-PCR test before my flight tomorrow morning to California, just to make sure that everything's okay and that everything's safe. So, yeah, good luck. Last thing before we say goodbye for now to New York, getting tested. National Memorial. And alright guys, so we made it here in 5th Avenue in New York, in front of the Stonewall Inn here in New York City. And so we all made it here in Liberty Island, and we're gonna check out. So we're done with the tour. I'm cold and I'm hirap mag-vlog, guys, pero laban pa. Now that I'm here, you know, I'm just so thankful and blessed. Definitely come back to New York. And there we have it. That is a wrap for our episode here in New York City. Please make sure you click on subscribe to my Dose of Dyosa YouTube channel, like and share my videos, and also ring that notification bell button for more doses of Dyosa in the future. And once again, ako po di si Dyosa na nagsasabi sa inyong lahat that we are all mermaids in this ocean called life. Keep fighting the Big Apple and just keep on swimming. Till next time.